Today I'm here with Sarah. Sarah is an LND nurse and a Canadian nurse. And I am so happy to be here with Sarah and to have had the opportunity to work with her inside of Ultimate Nurse Investing. Sarah, can you tell us a little bit about you?
My name is Sarah, and I've been a nurse. This is going to be my, oh boy, I think third or fourth year of nursing. And I was initially a surgical nurse for about a year and a half, where I worked on an IBD unit. And then I switched over into LND, and I love LND. As much as I love the area of nursing that I'm in, I know how physically taxing it is. And if I'm already realizing that, I can't imagine other nurses who realize that but don't know what to do about it. Yeah, for me, I want to retire early and I want to enjoy my money and my life while I'm here, and be with family and take vacations when I need to and, not have to stress, not like just not having to stress. So, yeah, that was a big thing for me.
You came to start working with me at a time when you were already doing a lot of things to get your
Mhm.
money right. Why did you come to Ultimate Nurse Investing when you did?
I have for a couple years been trying to figure out my money and how to best handle it, how to invest it properly. I've gone to many different types of meetings or seminars, and oftentimes it wasn't making complete sense to me, and I still didn't feel like I had complete autonomy over my money. Someone was still handling my money. I was at a time where I had gone through crypto, I had done a trading course, and I still felt stuck. I still felt like a lot of concepts I wasn't understanding. When I messaged Angel, I didn't realize that she only dealt with US nurses, but she was really motivated to help me as a Canadian nurse. And I really appreciated that because she's taken a lot of time, like you've taken a lot of time for me, Angel, and to research things Canadian wise that even I needed to know a little bit more as a Canadian, but I didn't know really where to start or what resource to go to or who to go to answer those questions. So I've been very thankful for the course because it has actually helped me to understand what to do with my money, the vehicles to put it in, what certain terminologies mean. And so that I can even explain it to another person who, like, whether it be a friend or a family member or whatever the case is.
When you were analyzing your funds, just like
Mhm,
every nurse who goes through this course, they will learn how to analyze stocks and bonds. And you did the same.
mhm,
And
mhm,
you had some really important
mhm,
findings. Would you mind
mhm.
to talk about that?
Maybe if you specify a little bit, maybe it was like the MER that I found or the rates and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. So the MER for other people that are listening, maybe Canadian nurses who maybe don't know the terminology yet, is a type of fee. And so, yeah,
Mhm.
you found something really important with your fees.
Yes. So, a couple things. So, what the MER fee, one, it was very high out of the recommended, I guess, decimal point that Angel was providing the course. And I didn't realize that with the compounded interest, I now understand how they can take so much money over a period of time. And so I was super shocked as to one, how high the percentage was. Mine was close to 3%. And two, how much money I would lose over time. That was very, very shocking to me.
Was huge. I was surprised too. I think we did the calculation, didn't we, about how much it
I
cost?
think so. Yeah,
Wasn't it several $100,000?
it was several $100,000 that I haven't even made yet.
Sorry to remind you, I guess, but I'm just gonna normalize this too and say it happened to me as well, and it's another reason why I'm here doing this work because nurses work so hard to earn the money that they
Mhm,
have, and because we know this is a burnout job, this is not something we can do until we're 65, we have to be really, really smart with our money, so sure, that
mhm,
money is lost, but how much more would have been lost if you hadn't have done this work
Mhm.
now? I mean,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much more. So you have shaved years off of your working life, thankfully.
Thanks
Uh,
to you. Thank you.
so for people who are listening in, can you share with them maybe what specific materials or tools inside of the course that you felt were useful or helpful or helped you kind of move to that next level of I've of going from being this person of I've done a lot of work, I have a lot of background knowledge, but I still don't quite understand how this is all supposed to go together. Can you share if there was something inside of the course that specifically helped?
Yeah, so I would say actually quite a few things helped in the course. So one with the money ladder, seeing how, or the rung ladder, I don't remember what it was called, but just seeing one where my finances were, what areas that I needed to work on. From the jump, it's like an analysis. So that helped me initially kind of zero in my focus. And then what has helped throughout the time, I think, has really been the investment part. And now, as I'm working through the in and out sheet, just how to, as a nurse, manage my money because my income, as well as many nurses' incomes, like they fluctuate so very much. And I would always kind of be stuck with whatever traditional way they said to budget. I don't know the term, but my balance was never matching out. It was never every dollar, every cent was not being allocated correctly. I would still have some money left over, and it was kind of confusing for me. So I think those two areas, really seeing how and where my money's been going and how to track it in a very understanding way, and also to really learning about investments. And I like how in your course you break it down to the very T, and make it very simplified of what the bonds are, what the stocks are, what ETFs are, whatever you choose to get into, but just understanding and doing the research for yourself. I it's like having like genuinely having like a coach, like if you're running to say, okay, I want you to do this. It's like, are you going to be with me the whole time? No. But I have given you the tools. And so it's kind of been like that. It's like you're always there to answer questions, but it's kind of like enforcing and yeah, I guess reinforcing what I already have and what I've learned from the course to then go and find out, so I know for myself, and then also then speaking about it with you and just kind of confirming what I have found before moving forward with a ETF or a bond, or seeing what I found and seeing your and then seeing you smile because it's like, okay, she got it. So that was
That
that's
makes me
been
so happy to see that light bulb go off.
yeah. So I would say those main two parts in the course have been very helpful.
Sarah, there are going to be nurses that listen to this and they are in this situation of feeling like they're overwhelmed with work. They need a way out. They are in the situation of feeling confused about money, not knowing where to start. They want to have the ability to be unstuck from their job or financial freedom,
Mhm.
but they're not yet here. So what
Mhm.
advice would you give them?
You have the choice to choose what to do with it. Yes, even if it's an hour a day, half an hour a day that you invest in it because I was searching for a couple years to understand finances myself, and only now it's making more sense to me. I truly acknowledge the time that it took to get here, but also the fact that I am here, and I know you can get there too. It just takes the time, it takes the effort. If you're not getting it, that's okay too, because there's a lot of things I didn't understand, and I would send Angel a message or ask someone in the group chat, in the group that we have, and it would become more clear. But do it, just start.
Just start. That makes me think about, Sarah, you said one thing, which is you had spent a couple years already researching this and investing. And so, would you recommend an investment? Would you recommend a nurse that's listening to make an investment into their self to complete this course or to complete this program? Would it have saved you time or money in the long run? I'm truly curious. I
100%.
only know the real answer.
Yeah, no, I truly do. I feel like we all on our path, some things don't make sense as to, okay, I wish I had found this earlier or whatever the case is, but at the end of the day, I found it and I'm glad, I'm grateful for it, but it will save you time because what I've learned in I mean, you can complete the course as quickly as you would like, probably within 3 months. Some people, I don't know, might do it in a month if they're doing it every day, like a few hours. But for myself, it's been maybe 5 months. And I do wish I knew then what I know now. I think it would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of energy, um, a lot of, some money lost.
Mhm.
um, and but you know what? Like everyone will have failures to get to where you need to be. And that's what I'll say because even though it took me a second to get here, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm learning what I am. And I think it could have saved me quite a bit of money, but now it will for the future. And I'm taking that time back now. And that's all you can do is deal with now, not be regretful and stay there, but to get up, to dust your shoulders off and to keep going because there is a lot of redemption and that's ahead with discipline and with focusing on this. So, yeah.
Sarah, you have been a delight to work with, and my first Canadian nurse that I've been able to work with. You've helped me just because you are the first means that you have helped me develop really important content within the course because it did require me to research a lot. So I just want to say thank you for being part of it. I really do mean it. And I am so glad that our paths crossed when they did.
Yes. No, thank you, Angel. Honestly, it's been a pleasure working with you as well, and I'm looking forward to continue working with you. And yeah, I'm glad I could be your first Canadian.
That's a perfect way to end it. Thank